Okay, I guess YouTube is getting rid of YouTube Capture or preparing to phase it out because now you can upload your videos directly in the YouTube app. So we'll give this a try. This is the story of when a deer started stalking me. Just saying that sounds stupid. This story is like extra cool for me because one, the title of it came from Jessica and a voice tag she sent me. And then two, it's a story that has my mom involved in it. May she rest in peace. So this was February 2007. I know specifically it was 2007 because I was enrolled at Oakland University in Rochester, Michigan. Beautiful, lovely, small town in the forest. Oakland University is home to one of the oldest North American mansions. Random fact, the mansion was the first place that Frank Sinatra performed at before he became, the Frank Sinatra. But yeah. February 2007, I had finished a month and a half of school at Oakland University. I had transferred from Bowling Green State University in Ohio, and I definitely got some stories that I can share with y'all from there. But I was going to my anthropology class, and the steps were very, very slick, very, very icy. But because we're in the forest, you see all kind of animals just kicking it around the steps and whatnot. Case in point, that day, it was a family of deer. Now, one of the deer was really, really big. And after the fact, I realized it was a boy. But this deer had a white patch on his chest. Really, really pretty. And his brown fur, or is it hair on a deer? Is it hair? I don't know. His brownness was just popping. He was very, very gorgeous and attractive. Okay, so I go into anthropology, and for whatever reason that day, my mom drove me to school. I had a car, but she decided to drive me. I guess we were just kicking it, talking on the way there, and then she came back a few hours to get me. So I'm coming out of the class or whatever, and I'm heading towards her truck. And I see the deer, they're still out there. Now, I've been in the building. Anthropology was a 2-hour class, and then I had like a study hall after that just because the concepts weren't initially easy for me. But now I'm very much in love with anthropology. Not my major, though. So I'm coming out, the deer's still there, and they're like looking down the steps, particularly the one with the white patch. So I get across the parking lot or whatnot, and I'm at a safe distance from them. But again, they're not very scared of humans. I get ready to reach for my mom's door on her truck, and you hear, "Wait!" And you turn, and you can see the deer like struggling down the steps. He's basically getting ready to bust his ass. So I laugh like horrendously loud, and other people are looking. I couldn't help myself. But the deer, after he slid down them steps, he popped up real fast and then turned and looked in my direction like, so I get in the car, I'm laughing at it with my mom or whatever. I think nothing else about it. Life goes on. We get to midterms. At this point now, I'm living out there. I'm living out in the area. I've got an apartment with a roommate, and things are good. The student union is 24 hours. It's open at all times. We didn't have internet in the house. So I would go on campus when I wasn't working one of my 3 jobs. Yes, just all about that life. Working one of my 3 jobs, and would get on the campus and go to the student union and work until I was exhausted. Either tinkering around on the internet and looking for one good job, or working on my homework assignments, whatever the case may be. Okay. I'm on the campus one night, spring break, study cram jam session. I come out of the student union at 3 a.m. I'm texting my boyfriend at the time, letting him know I'm leaving campus or whatever. And then I hear like a rustling of some snow and some grass, because some of it was melted at this point, not a lot. And I look up, and it's a deer, and he's about this much space away from me. So I'm like, oh, I'm nervous. So I grab all my stuff and like pull it close to me, and then like it's another deer off to the right of it, and then it's a deer to the left, and I look, and it's the deer with the white patch. And I'm like, oh snap, it's too early in the morning, it's 3 a.m. I can't call my mama and tell her like I'm about to die, I'm gonna get trampled by a deer. So I send him a text like, yo, a deer is checking me out, and he sends back, duh, Go to your car and leave. Well, I'm not gonna run. This thing has 4 legs. I have 2. Obviously, there is an advantage there. So I start the speed walk. White patch deer start walking with me like, what's up? You remember how you was looking at me? You remember back in February when you was looking at me after I fell down them stairs? I brought my squad with me. Did you think it was funny? Did you think it was hilarious? Did you was like laughing at me at my time of weakness? I pick up the pace. He pick up the pace. I get the speed walking like it's the Olympics. I get to my car. He stops on the side of the corner. And I'm in the car and I'm like, you know, me and Jessica make weird noises. So I'm like, trying to get to the car. I get in it, unlock it, close the door, and I look back and he just looking at me. Like, now I know what